Good morning. Just going to go through a little bit of what's going on in the market this morning. Veg oil seems to be just making higher highs alongside the European rapeseed. Palm oil rallies to two-year high, and you can see here 4,800 ringgit. And just yesterday, I was talking about a 5,000 ringgit value and what that could mean potentially for our commodities on European rapeseed and potentially canola and veg or in soybean oil. So here we are, palm oil, just a 10-minute chart, and just what's happened since even October 30th, because there was a day off there, but they've actually kind of starting to reach there pretty quick. And lo and behold, holy smoke, yeah, Israel is actually preparing for a strike. I wonder why. Yeah, they strike one, they strike back. There is no peace talks here. Crude oil, it had a long tail yesterday, and then looks like it's trading pretty decently again today. So it's actually up again, but still not anywhere close to where it's been on either end of the spectrum here. But we're at 38.2 retracement value. Soybean crush is estimated that it's going to be that record crush, and it looks like some of the very low stocks as well. That's actually helped the soybean oil to kind of break out here, break out above that 45 cents, and currently trading, closer to that 78.6 retracement value. But I just drew in channels here and see if we can actually continue to trade into this upward channel. I'm looking for values. Hate to say it, but it's probably in this range up here to continue to support the canola. Here's your 10-minute chart and how that actually just this is just as of yesterday, that kind of move. Soybean crush margins. Pretty robust, $1.73 per bushel. That's pretty healthy. Canola crush margins have increased as the veg oil has moved up, for the last couple of days, and you can see a week ago you were a lot lower. And then I always want to compare to what it looked like last year as well. Canola, just putting in this channel trend. Looks like 640 is kind of a resistance point here. You probably will draw it in at 640, 680, or 660, 680, and depending on which month you're looking at. So this is looking at the Jan now being the front month. Take advantage of the carry if we're gonna make some sales, and you can hold that grain, of course. We've got a little bit of a leg on 2025 November. Still looking to probably capture some sales in that range if we can get up there. Your rapeseed made higher highs and still with a pretty good strong uptrend. Almost looks like a gap there, but it's good. And here we are, our rapeseed minus canola. We're at $136 as of at the time of this print, and and the Canadian dollar keeps on breaking lower. This is the long tail that was made, and we're starting to trade right at it here. And then there's some support below that as well, longer term, but we'll have to see if we can hold that. This does not bode well for what it says about our Canadian economy, that's for sure. Wheat, downward channel, because we broke through that level there, and we're continuing to trade down. So this is our D-Sweet. We needed to break out of this channel to probably see any sort of good news, because if we were to build a channel there, we broke through it, and now we're trading lower. It might take a little bit of time before we can actually get a little bit back higher here. So you can see your Chicago wheat, same thing. Kansas, same thing. And I did put oats in here because oats touched and went above. I didn't close above the $4 mark, and $4 seems to be a psychological value there. If we break through there, of course, upside, where it did trade on the December, it did get up to 433. So that's a good news there. Corn seems to be caught in this wedge where we're starting to narrow in. We are not making higher highs. We got to get above that value before you can actually say that we're making higher highs on the short term. And next week we do have a USDA crop production report, and we'll have to see what that comes about now. And thank you very much. We'll chat with you again on Monday.